I'm Rob from Barefoot Gaming, and today we review BOXVR in virtual reality. So BOXVR is a bit of a mix. It is created by fitness instructors, so on the one side, that's what it is, it's a workout, and on the other side, it's a rhythm-based game. One of the first questions that this game asks you is how many calories you'd like to target per play session and how long you want that calorie count to kind of be in. This is something it's going to track not just while you're playing, but it'll track from one time to the next, and it'll keep track of how much time you've been putting in and how many calories you've been burning after each session, which of course brings me to the different modes inside the game. Now there is a workout mode, there's a survive mode, there is a train mode, and then there's a tutorial. Now the tutorial isn't going to be super interesting, it just will teach you the basics of the game, and the basics of the game are there are different things that will come at you. So it'll tell you to either lead with your right foot or your left foot, so you look down at your feet and you can see exactly how you should be standing. From there, any of the colored balls that come at you, you hit from the side that they're coming from. So you'll see them drag off from the left, or you'll see them drag off from the right. And if they're just regular orbs, you hit them straight punches. If they have an arrow to the side, you have to hook punch them. And if they have an arrow from the bottom, you uppercut. There's squares that you block by holding both of your hands up. Then of course there's solid lines. Now the lines will either come horizontal or they'll come at an angle. If the lines are straight horizontal, that means you just drop. If they're at an angle, it means you step aside and drop so that you're not hit. You also want to make sure you keep your hands up because often in between they'll have another orb or they'll have another block that you have to be ready for. So let's discuss the workout mode a little bit. Now in the workout mode there are 18 plus different exercises you can go through, and those exercises are set into like 3 to 5 minute sessions. Each one will tell you how many calories it burns. Some of them are more intense. It'll tell you that as well in advance when you pick which one you want to do. It'll tell you how well you've done in it, how many you've missed, for example, or how many times you've lost your perfect streak. The survive mode is sheer endurance. So it's just going to keep pushing harder and harder things on you and to see how long you can last before you mess up. And last but not least, there's the train mode. Now in the train mode, you point the program to wherever you have MP3s on your hard drive, you pick them, and the very first time you play it, it will map it. So it takes maybe a minute, minute and a half for it to look at all your peaks to figure out where it's going to be putting which punches, where it's going to be putting your blocks, where it's going to be putting your crouches and your dodges and such. And from there on, anytime you load in afterwards, you can pick up the song and you can choose the difficulty, easy, medium, or hard. Again, the concept is pretty straightforward. The harder the difficulty, the less of a break it's going to give you in between sessions. And all of this gets done in 4 environments. So right now there's kind of a basic like gym style environment. One of them is futuristic, kind of with equalizers that you can see moving on the wall and reflecting on the floor. One is a winter environment, kind of cartoonish looking, and one is a Halloween environment. And the environments change the way the objects come at you. So in the Halloween one, instead of just a regular orb, you've got like a pumpkin head type thing that you're breaking instead of the colored orb. All that being said, I think it's time to score this game out of 5. Now, before I get to the score, DC Fan Forever, one of our subscribers, one of our loyal fans, has recommended this game, and honestly, when I looked at the video, when I looked at the description and stuff, this didn't really grab me. And I was hesitant to try, but he said he really enjoyed it, and I thought I'm gonna give this a try. This game is fun. It is every kind of fun. I don't really like working out. I don't think most people do, but I found no matter how tired I got in this game, it was a challenge and I was still having fun. I could physically feel the sweat beating up on my face. I could feel the burn in my arms and in my legs, and I didn't mind. I kept having that little calorie thing showing me how many calories I was burning, even if it's not dead on, even if it's not even closely accurate. It gave me a goal to push towards. I could see with the goal that I had set out prior, how many calories I wanted to burn per session and how long I wanted to spend in it. But I found that after even going through their regiments and their setups, that I was having a blast doing their stuff as well as my own music. And I found that the tracking was not too shabby. So where there were beats, they should have been beats. It isn't as busy, because again, if you pick a song that is really, really fast, you would halfway die, but you can make the songs really challenging. So it's responsive, it's fun, it's challenging, and even after I was feeling sore the next day, I wanted to play the game again. And I wanted to see, well, can I burn even more calories this time? Can I do even better? Can I make a longer run? That's absolutely what we're looking for in games. Now, if you're only into shooters, if you're only into driving games, clearly this isn't going to be for you. But if you're looking for something that gives you a workout and something that's fun and something that will track what you're doing, this game really surprised me in how fun it was. So the only negatives I have are the 18 training regiments. I wish there were more, and my understanding is from the developer, more are coming. And I found the 4 environments a little stale. I kept only using 1 or 2 of them. The winter one and the Halloween one didn't seem particularly applicable this time of year. More is supposed to be coming. That's fantastic. If you can add even more, great. I don't take that as a major hit, but the game is just fun. That's it. I like this game 4 out of 5. I think if you're looking for an exercise VR game, it's fantastic. Be prepared to drench your foam if you don't have a cover for your mask. This works on the Vive, it works on the Rift, it works in mixed reality. I really do. I highly recommend this game. You BOXVR guys did a good job. Thank you very much. And thank you for watching. I love hearing from you. Leave comments, like, subscribe if you want to know when our stuff comes out. That's it. Thank you again so much, and I'll talk to you later. See ya.